So scaling can mean being able to apply a bunch of different measures to the same patient all at one time. So traditionally, the way a lot of these measures work is you have to calculate one at a time and move on. Whereas with FHIR, if you're allowed to scale out with different FHIR servers, but on the same data set, you can run these measures concurrently with one another in parallel. And then if you have like really large data sets, you might be able to run not only concurrently different measures at the same time, but different patients at the same time. So in theory, as it grows and grows, like FHIR, and everybody's using the same use case or using the same standard with FHIR, more improvements in scalability and design standards will be shared. I think on this slide, it says like what's different about working with FHIR. An important thing to note is how big the community is. So FHIR is like huge. There's so many documentations about what is in the FHIR specification, the resource types to be used. There's implementation guides out there that explain exactly how to install this stuff. There is just a ton of working groups and connectathons where we all get together and try to work on these standards. There's chat communities called Zulip where you can go in if you're stuck somewhere, you don't know how to map something or calculate a measure or what you're missing. If you just ask in like a Zulip chat, you can find it. So the community itself is just like huge, and there's just many options to find ways to solve these problems versus being like with an individual vendor. So it gives you more power to kind of know what your data is doing and how it works. I think Rich can probably answer some to this too as well.
I just want to add that Matt mentioned like the community. I mean, there's also tons of tools that are out there. So that's, I think, a differentiation for FHIR. There's SDKs for doing FHIR work, either in using Java or C#. FHIRly has one, in fact. And there's also a CQL SDK in both Java and C#. And I don't want to say that there aren't others in other languages, but those are two that I know of that are really popular right now. And this is it's just a great way to get into this whole ecosystem. There's tooling all around, creating data, interacting with FHIR resources. And so it really makes it easy to get started.